Let's start with something which is called private sector income and government sector income. Private sector income. Now, what is this private sector income? Well, you will say, okay, what is an individual income? Individual income is whatever he's earning less the taxes which he has to pay. That is his disposable income. Similarly, for the private sector income is that the disposable income of the private sector is the income of the private sector. Okay, so the income of the private sector is called private disposable income. Well, this is just the income which the private sector has available to spend, right? So what is it they see? Supposedly, if I'm earning 100 rupees, 20 rupees I have to give as a tax. So 80 rupees I have to spend. Similarly for private sector income. So whatever income private sector is earning, less the taxes which it has to pay, is the private disposable income. This is the income which is available to the private sector to spend. Well, this is a very simplistic definition. Let me give you a proper definition of private disposable income. So I'm sorry for the bad handwriting. So private disposable income is equal to what? This is the total GDP plus net factor payments, right? This is what is the income earned by the private sector plus transfers plus interest payments on government debt minus taxes. Okay, minus taxes. So what is a private disposable income? This is the private sector income earned at home plus net factor payments from abroad plus the payments to the private sector from the government, okay, plus interest payments on government debt, right? Government must have taken some debt from the private sector, so whatever government is going to repay to the private sector, that has to be added back to the private sector's income, less the taxes which it has to pay. Okay, less the taxes which it has to pay. Well, should I write it for you, all of this? So this is what GDP. Okay, this is net factor payments from abroad. These are transfers received by the government. Transfers received by government, right? This is the interest payments on government debt, and this guy is the taxes. right? So if you look at these